A summer full of hope. The stars shine, fades, cruel twist. Down all around. A broken team. A season fading fast. We never stop believing. Fever fans are feeling good right now. The fever dream is over. It went our way. Kelsey, Lexi, and Boston came through. And we're moving on to the Final Four. Next up, Fever fans are feeling really good right now. Fever fans are feeling really good right now.
You are listening to John Robertson's, Michelle Garmon's, and Mike Hutsell's reaction to the Fever's series-clinching 87-85 Game 3 victory over the Atlanta Dream and the opening round of the WNBA playoffs. And here's your host, Greg Mingelt.
Celebrate good times, come on. John, what a win.
Dude, I'm so happy right now. As a Fever and Lexi Hull fan, that could not have ended any better for me. I absolutely could not have been on a better way.
Or a Fever and Aaliyah Boston.
Yeah, or anybody fan. I'm just saying, like, I love...
Yeah.
What did I say? Did I not say Fever?
Yeah, you said Fever and Lexi Hall, and I just wanted to point out that Michelle's and my favorite player also had a very big role in winning.
Huge role. You guys, I'm just pumped. I just gotta throw out there, Lexi has been a role player, and she's done a lot of the little things that matter, but don't show up on the box score. So people have kind of been downplaying her, but that just tonight captured what she's been doing for this team. So it just makes me happy as a fan. I love Aaliyah. You know, I love Kelsey. I love pretty much everybody on this team. But for Lexi to get that moment made me really happy.
Well, John, I mean, she had two big moments. The big layup. I mean, that was a great decision by her. And then the defensive play there at the end, that's tremendous.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's be honest. Like, it's, first of all, let's talk about, I called this. I said they were either going to squeak it out or we were going to lose by a lot.
Yes,
and
you
we
did.
squeaked it out. And we squeaked it out. So I'm super happy that I was right. I never doubted myself, but super happy I was right. What a good game. I had already decided that, like, I was content with whatever happened. Like, this team has done so much through so much adversity that regardless of how this series ended, I was content. I was going to be disappointed, but I was content. But man, I'm feeling really good right now. I'm so happy to get this win over the Dream.
Okay, so John, question: are you going to start looking for tickets for the next round?
Oh man, probably. I think they're going to be more expensive, though. Like, if I'm being real honest with you guys, Tuesday night's game was not expensive to get into. We weren't really going to go because we've spent a lot on tickets and stuff recently. I was just kind of like, let's sit one out. But then we got row one in the balcony for $20 each. I can't say no to that. And the number of people that I have friends that said, oh, somebody had tickets they just gave me. I really don't think people were hyped to go to the home game, which was crazy to me. I think that they'll be more hyped for the second round.
Yeah, because don't you think now part of the reason they probably weren't hyped is because we've been so decimated by injuries they might not, and then we got beat so kind of soundly in that first game. They just thought, oh my gosh, they just can't do it. And the last two games, I mean, they've proven that they have that don't quit mentality, and us against the world. And white, I loved their team thing at the end of the day. And it fits this group to a T when they shout it out together post-game, their team huddle together. And that is it. They've been together, whether you've had players that are injured and in street clothes on the bench or don't get their warm-ups off. I mean, the bench has brought energy. The people that have been sitting on that bench have brought energy to the players that are on the floor, and they're all connected. It's a neat group. It's so much. The Fever and the Pacers are just so much alike.
I agree with everything. I agree with that so much. Yes, the Pacers and the Fever are so much alike.
Both Final Four teams.
Yes. Let's get them both to the finals.
Yeah, let's bring this up, Mike. Could be Seattle, and the Fever could have home court advantage.
I mean, I was really here. My contributions are usually to make fun of the opponent, the
Yeah.
opponent's arena, tell you a story about a kid in college that'll make you hate somebody more. So I really don't
Yeah.
have a lot. I'm not trying to hijack the experts pod here. Obviously, it'd be a great.
Tonight's
it'd
a
be
really
great.
good.
If
They
you
made
get
it
Las
easy.
Vegas, hopefully Becky Hammon gives them permission to format the series in a way that's acceptable to her. I think she would rather have a 3-1, 1-1. She wants every home. Actually, let's just play every home game in Las Vegas so Becky Hammon can be happy about it. Actually, if Seattle wins, I think Becky Hammon thinks they should be playing the games in Las Vegas anyway. So, whatever this league, like I had a game, so I didn't get home to only watch the fourth quarter. My son had a game. I was following the group text. It sounded like there was some drama. I was like, drama in a WNBA game. Can't believe it. But watching that team gut through it, this is a perfect personification of this team in this season. I mean, everything that could have went wrong for this team, they could have had a horrible year. They could have contended for the lottery. They could have been the Dallas Wings or
We
whatever.
were encouraging them to do that at one point.
Yeah, at one point we were saying, hey, it might not be the worst idea. And now they're going on to the second round for the first time since 2015. Just a gutty group, and that comparison I never really thought of, but you guys talked about to the Pacers is pretty spot on. It's eerie, the similarities between those two teams.
I saw a tweet the other day that somebody said they didn't think there was any more or another like franchise or NBA, WNBA teams connected as well as the Fever and the Pacers. And a lot of that was because of the way they support each other in the stands. How Halliburton is there, and the Fever players were there for the Pacers and everything. And I do think, I think it carries over. I think there is genuine support there, and I think it goes to the Colts too. Both teams, the city of Indianapolis sports franchises, they tend to be very supportive of each other. And you don't
Even the
get that
NHL
everywhere.
team, right, Greg? Right, Greg? The NHL team in Indianapolis? The Indy 11. I thought that was the NHL team.
That's right.
Hey, John, what did you think the key to this game was tonight?
Oh man, I'm just gonna say defense, tenacious defense, right? Gritty, gutty, stick it out, even though it doesn't look good, right? That's it. That's the key. You have to give credit to Kelsey Mitchell as always. She's been, like I said in the group chat, she's been carrying this team all season. So live or die with Kelsey Mitchell. Which after I said that, she didn't really touch the ball again. So whatever, that's fine. They stuck with it and they believed in themselves the whole time. And I think that's what it comes down to. They never gave up. And I love that. I love this team for that.
Well, John, she did have the ball a couple times. I think she felt like her legs were gone because they set her that screen and then she tried to dribble and didn't even pull up and everything. I just felt like she was giving it everything she had, but at the same time, she felt like she maybe just didn't have the legs to shoot over someone without being wide open.
I think maybe, but I think really what it comes down to is Atlanta. It's kind of like when the 90s Bulls were in a close game. You knew where the ball was going, right? You knew Jordan was going to have the ball. And I think Atlanta knew that the Indy wanted Kelsey Mitchell to have it, so they were just guarding her really well. Like they were trying to get her, but that like Atlanta was prepared for that and stopping it, and that's why Lexi was wide open for that just quick turn and lay it in.
Kind of like why Boston was wide open there.
Thank God she made that layup, right? Like I just want to put it out there.
You know what, John? I'm going to tell you.
Well,
what,
she missed enough tonight.
I
was like, please go in, or John's going to have a heart attack.
She's had her shooting struggles the second half of the season.
Hey guys, breaking news. Dreams Home Arena just announced Bree Jones will be fighting Bill Goldberg in an indie wrestling show next week.
Awesome.
They have a few open dates. They have a few open dates they were expecting for that massive arena. So
in an arena that is smaller than how many gyms in the state of high school basketball gyms in the state of Indiana?
It's half of them.
At least half, yeah.
Well, the funny part about that too is my daughter says, "Is that arena bigger than the Unrivaled gym they play in Miami?" And I was like, "No, Unrivaled's even smaller." I was like, "So there's that. If that tells you anything about Unrivaled." I want to talk about, since you guys are talking about Bree Jones for a minute, I really want to talk about that moment where Aaliyah got the tech. I thought that was kind of a turning point in the game. I'm not going to sit here and complain about refs. I thought the officiating was
nonsense.
Yeah, I think the officiating was fine. I felt Bree Jones was falling over, but she hooked Aaliyah's arm, and Aaliyah just
did.
And Aaliyah just kind of was like, "Get your arm off me, or you're going to pull me down with you." And then she got a tech for that.
Exactly what she was trying to get Aaliyah to do. That's exactly what she instigated the whole thing, and that dream team is just horrible to watch.
But I think
attitudes were just nasty.
I think that moment kind of was a turning point for the Fever, though. They're like, okay, let's just go out there and just take it. Let's stop fooling around and just take this win. And I think was a momentum shift.
I like that too. I liked after the hard foul on Odyssey Sims by Gray that, I mean, you could see Sophie and Caitlin, and that they came off the bench and they were looking. They were trying to figure out what was wrong with Sims. They weren't trying to instigate anything. And they stop, and then the security comes in and trying to back him up. And I loved it. The Sophie's pointing to the midcourt line and saying, "No, I'm on my half of the court." I just kind of like that.
Well,
I mean,
what does security think Sophie's going to do? Hit somebody with her crutch?
No, they're a little dramatic. I want the Fever to keep doing so well, mainly because I am tired of the crap of everybody criticizing the Fever fans and everything else on social media. And I have my reasons why I think why it's so bad to some point, but I'm tired of it. And Alicia Gray, I'll tell you, I've really enjoyed her game earlier in the year. I could care less about her play now, because I'll tell you what, for 2 games, all she did was whine, moan, and complain, and should have been assessed 2 or 3 technicals over the last 2 games.
Yeah, but I'm not going to focus on that. I'm not going to spend another minute of my life thinking about that. I'm going to think about the fact that the Fever won. So
that's why justice was served. Justice was served because the team that has shown the right way to win, coming together, not pointing fingers, you're not using injuries as excuse. They won this game, and to me, justice was served.
No doubt about it.
How could you not want to come play here if you were a free agent next season? I love this team. I don't want to lose anybody. Obviously, we're probably going to lose somebody to the expansion draft, and there's always off-season moves. But how could you not want to be here after watching this series where Gainbridge is rocking in the playoffs? The whole city's behind you and supporting you, even though everybody says we're only Caitlin Clark fans. I think we've proven that the whole city gets behind the team now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, as much as Indianapolis fans stick behind somebody, I think Indy fans are fickle. I'm just going to go with that. But
100%, John. Right there with you.
Since forever, at least since I've been alive. But I do think that they've shown that they support this Fever team more than just Caitlin Clark, and I think that I really feel like
this team's really appreciated, John.
I think so too, and I think that the locker room is good. And no matter what people try to say about how bad the atmosphere is, I think people want to be here, and I think we should have a good roster going into the next season, despite who we lose.
Quick update: Storm 19, Aces 19. 8 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Say 19-9.
19-19.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, should we mention real quick, Greg, that you said that the Aces had it wrapped up the other night? Should we talk about that?
We should.
Okay, let's talk about that.
I was wrong.
And I said, what did I say? I said I wanted that to be on public record. I do. I need to have it on here.
After tonight's win, can I suggest one thing? Can we publicly come out now in support of the New York Liberty tomorrow?
Yes. Absolutely yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we now bleed, what is it, turquoise and black, whatever color.
Whatever colors they are.
Mint, black, and copper, I think, is kind of what it is.
I was going to
look like dark blue and light blue to me, is what it always looks like. I was going to go with
snot and black.
Yeah, dark blue and light blue.
Yes,
go Stewie.
I hope Stewie can play and be fully healthy. I don't know that she was fully healthy last game.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, let's go back, John. I wanted to go back to with the Fever because we've shouted out a lot of players before tonight. We did Lexi and Kelsey and AB, but again, I just want to know the defense that Bree that Bree Turner has given the Fever the last 2 games, especially when they really need it. She had that key offensive rebound basket. I just think her contributions the last 2 games have been exceeded my expectations anyway.
Well, yeah, because she barely did anything all season besides shot the shot clock down. The first half of the season, the only thing Bree Turner contributed, and this isn't necessarily a slam on her, but like the only thing she did was like count 3, 2, 1 with the shot clock, so we didn't get shot clock violations. And now she's actually playing meaningful minutes and actually giving us meaningful plays. So I'm so happy to have her playing. We're getting out of her what we thought we were going to get at the beginning of the season, but we're getting it now when we need it.
And then again,
She excelled in that countdown rule.
She did. I always heard it every time you could hear it every single time the shot clock hit.
Crucial role, man. Crucial role.
If you're going to do something, do it well. And she did it great.
Yeah. You could hear it every broadcast. Man, I'm just really happy tonight. This feels really good. It's feels like almost one of those Pacers Halliburton comeback wins. If you flash back a few months to when we would get on here and be celebrating the Pacers Hallie win over, who was the first one against Cleveland?
It really does, yeah. And Milwaukee. Was the first one.
Yeah. I was at that one. So that one, yes.
That's right.
So how many days?
It does feel like that.
So how many days rest will the Fever get?
I
don't know. At least 4 or 5 because the other season or the other maybe just 2.
Hold on, it might already say. Give me just.
Are they going to start another series on a Sunday against the NFL?
They probably are. They are, Mike. 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock on Sunday is when the next round begins.
Start that 3 o'clock right when the NFL games are getting good. Start that 3 o'clock.
Right. That's right.
All right, who do you guys want? Do you want Seattle or you want Las Vegas?
Seattle.
That's who I want too. I know Greg hates Seattle, but I would prefer to play them.
That's why I want them.
There's Mackenzie Holmes on the Storm.
Yeah.
So.
Doesn't overcome all the horrible people they have on that team.
I love Erica Wheeler, man. I really love her. She was so great in Indy, and she's just hard not to like.
One of the true greats of Indiana high school basketball, Skylar Diggins, still on that team.
I know. Doesn't change my mind. It's like when Kyle Schwarber played for the Cubs.
Man,
I love Kyle Schwarber. Still hate the Cubs.
I just saw a video of the arena, and everybody's booing the Fever as they walk off, and they don't get mad about it. They just give them dubs like this. They're just holding their fingers up as dubs and dancing as they walk off. It's the perfect. This is how you respond to boos. This Fever team just exemplifies everything I think is great about ethical sports and ethical basketball. I love them.
If the roles were reversed and the Gamebridge crowd booed the Dream out, there would be a 7-week investigation.
That's what I was going to say. They'd start throwing, even though the game was over, they'd start challenging fans trying to throw them and escort them out of the arena.
Well, yeah. I don't want to waste too many minutes on it, but like the whole Atlanta, did you guys see where a fan got removed for a few minutes and they checked to see what was said and then they brought him back because one of the Dream players was mad about it?
I was going to ask, was it Gray?
Yeah, it was Alicia Gray.
I thought it was Gray, right?
But like she won't come out and say what was said because she knows that everybody will assume it's far worse than what was actually said. And the people that were around them have all come together and said all it was like Lex was coming to defend her, and the guy in the crowd goes, "Don't worry, Lex, you're good. She's not even trying anymore." And that's when Alicia Gray got mad.
I also heard that they were yelling flopper at her a little bit earlier too. Flopper, what did he do? My God, the WNBA players. If you want paid like the NBA, you want treated like the NBA, then freaking suck it up and don't be soft.
And come out for the national anthem.
Yes.
Yep. I think America's done with this nonsense.
Anyway, let's focus on the awesome part. The Fever crushed it tonight. They came out and they basically, it was a microcosm of the whole season. They overcome adversity. Yeah, they're
Final Four.
Yeah, and I legit think they've got a shot at this point.
If it's Seattle, I do. If it's
I think they got a shot, a slim shot, but at least it's a non-zero shot against Las Vegas. Even I really do.
I don't.
Las Vegas.
The longer series is going to be.
It'd be real tough.
With that small rotation.
Well, fair. I'm going to say against Las Vegas, maybe you got a 15% chance. I'll give them 15. Well, you're going to go less than that? 5%.
Seattle, it's about 30.
Oh no, I think
it's higher.
Seattle, it's about 45. 45 against Seattle. I still
I guess
think
they have
Fever's
home court, so make it 35.
I think Fever's still the underdogs, obviously, but I think they got 45%. Yeah, but let's look forward to it and let's enjoy tonight.
Yeah, it gives you a lot of momentum going into 26 when they're going to be the favorites.
Guys, I got bad news. Sorry, this breaking again. I hate breaking news live on the podcast, but Becky Hammond has we can't schedule podcast during the Las Vegas series, so
we got to shut this down.
We got to. It's Becky Hammond has spoken, guys. We cannot podcast during the. We cannot say mean things about her team.
Well, you
so
know,
I guess we'll pick it up after the series.
And didn't our your second favorite coach Cheryl Reeve back up?
No, okay.
Hammond with that thought about
I'm making fun of. I'm making fun of Becky Hammond for just thinking it's a bad idea for teams to play home games after qualifying for the postseason.
Oh no, I know you are.
I will say absolutely zero good things about Cheryl Reeve, ever in my life. So,
yeah, Becky Hammond isn't that bad.
There's not a more unlikable person in a sport.
The fever dream is over, guys.
Love it. Oh, yeah. I love it. I'm so happy. It's so weird when you go from that feeling of I've already accepted defeat, even though I'm okay with the outcome because of the way the season's gone, and then to just flip 180 and be like, let's go, we won. It's such a huge turnaround.
Yeah.
Fever Storm. That sounds like a band. Fever Storm sounds like a band Chloe Bibby would wear a T-shirt of on the sideline.
This is all a moot point because Becky Hammond might not even advance in the playoffs. But who did advance in the playoffs?
The Fever.
The Indiana Fever.
That's right.
Can't wait to hear the song, Greg.
And here it is. Thanks so much to John, Michelle, and Mike for that reaction to the Fever's victory. What a win. And we will preview the second round this weekend and react to all of the Fever's games. So please subscribe and join us after every single game for our Fever coverage. Thanks again.
Fans are feeling really good right now. And Atlanta sucks. But the Fever are moving on into the Final Four. Fever fans are feeling really good right now. The Fever dream is over. It went our way. Kelsey, Lexi, and Boston came through. To the Final Four. Fever fans are feeling really good right now. Fever fans are feeling really good right now.
The Central Indiana Sports Report is a product of IDG Media.
Fever fans are
and
feeling
I
really good right
love
now.
Susan.